Chapter 7: The Teacher and the Community. Teachers' Ethical and Professional Behavior. The very title of this unit indicates that teachers are expected to be part of the community. So, to be part of the community definitely means in the life of that community. What is that community referred to here? The 8 sections of Article 3 of the Code of Ethics refers to the community within the school and the community outside the school. How can teachers be a part of the community? The various sections of Article 3 give more details. Article 3, Section 1, Teacher as a Facilitator of Learning. Article 3, Section 1 states that the teacher is a facilitator of learning and the development of the youth. Therefore, shall render the best service by providing an environment conducive for such learning and growth. So, facilitator comes from the word facilitate, which means to make something easy or easier. Learning is a difficult task and is made easier when you make dry lesson interesting, exciting, and enjoyable. You, as a professional teacher, facilitate learning or make learning easier when you simplify the complex and concretize the abstract. To facilitate learning, a conducive learning environment is necessary. So when we say conducive learning environment, it is a setting which allows for a free exchange of ideas, thoughts, and skills among the teachers and learners to achieve the expected educational goals by considering the physical, psychological, social, and cultural needs of all the learners. It has been proven that learners learn best in a pleasant environment. A pleasant environment is where the learners can be themselves because teachers are caring. Example, bullying. All forms of bullying has no place in a conducive learning environment. A conducive learning environment makes learners believe that they can do the work and they feel accepted. Article 3, Section 2, Teacher Leadership and Initiative for Community Participation. Article 3, Section 2 refers to the leadership and initiative of the professional teacher participate in the community movements for moral, social, economic, and civic betterment of the community. The words in Section 2 of Article 3 are provide leadership and initiative. This implies that as a professional teacher, you have not to wait for community to ask for help. Section 2 states that you, the professional teacher, ought to take the initiative to offer your help for the improvement of the community. Providing leadership and initiative also means working with the community. This means getting the parents and other members of the community participate in school activities. Teachers, as they participate in community affairs, prove that they are the most responsible and most important members of society because their professional efforts affect the fate of the earth. Article 3, Section 3, Professional Teacher with Honor and Dignity. Article 3, Section 3 states, every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relation. It's important for teachers to conduct themselves with honor and dignity at all times. As stated in the Section 3, which is the professional teacher with honor and dignity, this reflects the high level of responsibility and professionalism expected from educators. Upholding these standards contributes to creating a positive and respectful learning environment for students in the community. So, society expects so much of teachers that when they fail to live up to the challenge to behave or model good behavior, they are condemned without trial.
Article 3, Section 4, Teachers' Attitude Toward Local Customs and Traditions. This Article 3, Section 4 expects every teacher to live for and with the community and shall, therefore, study and understand local customs and traditions in order to have a sympathetic attitude. In this Article 3, Section 4, it states that teachers should understand local customs and traditions in order to appreciate the community they serve. And those teachers who take these cultural norms into consideration will be better able to communicate with and gain input from students and families from all walks and life. So, why are local customs and traditions important? These customs are important because it's remind us of who we are as a people and help to bind us together as a community. And the professional teacher is neither ethnocentric or xenocentric. We can say if he or she is not ethnocentric, if he or she does not look down on community's culture because of the thought that his or her culture is superior to the culture of the community. And we can say if he or she is xenocentric, if he or she looks at his or her culture as inferior and the other's community culture. Fortunate and happy is the community that has teachers who live with them, exert effort to understand their local customs and traditions, and consequently appreciate the same. This author sees no culture as perfect. Every culture, including hers, has its positive and negative aspects. What we need to pass on are the positive aspects of the culture. We need to purify, however, the negative aspects with teachers pointing them out tactically and sincerely. Article 3, Section 5, The Professional Teacher and Information Update. This Article 3, Section 5 states that the teacher shall help the schools inform the community about the school's work, accomplishments, needs, and problems. Community here refers to internal as well as external stakeholders. The internal stakeholders include the students, the parents of the students, and the teachers, while the external stakeholders are the other parents in the community without children enrolled in school, barangay officials, and other government officials, non-government organizations, government organizations, alumni, and retirees. Why do these stakeholders have to be informed? The school is there for the community, and so the community has the right to be informed about the activities, accomplishments, needs, and problems. Informing them about the school's projects, needs, and problems give them a sense of ownership. Having a sense of ownership, these stakeholders will participate more actively in the resolution of schools' problems and needs. Teachers Association. We have Parents and Teachers Association, or we call it PTA, in place in every school. Some private schools call it Home School Association or Family Advisory Council. This is for internal stakeholders only. A PTA is an association of teachers and parents with children who are enrolled in a school. It is a forum for discussion in school problems and how they can be solved. What is the purpose of Parents Teachers Association? The PTAs encourage and facilitate parental involvement in school activities and decision-making processes. When parents are engaged and take part in school affairs, it creates a positive and supportive environment for students.
The School Governing Council, other than PTA, is the School Governing Council. The SGC has different membership and functions. A School Governing Council, as a policy-making body, has the school head as Chief Executive Officer, Manager, and Chief Operations Officer. The formation of SGC in every school is a fruit of a school head sharing his/her leadership with members of the community. The School Governing Council, it determines general policies on student welfare, discipline, and well-being. It is concerned with the development and implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of the school improvement plan, and reporting of the progress of the school improvement plan, implementation of the school division, superintendent, and the community. In addition to PTAs are the School Governing Council in every public school. This School Governing Council shares in the management of the school with the school head as chair. This School Council is another opportunity for communities to participate in school activities. The purpose of the School Governing Council is to provide parents, school staff, and community members with a leadership role in the management of the school. Next is the professional teacher and government officials and other professionals. Section 7 states that every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with government officials, and with people individually or collectively. As a professional teacher, you cannot afford not to be in pleasant relations with others, especially those with whom you work with like other professional teachers. It is always best to be in good terms with everyone else in the community. The professional teacher and government officials and other professionals, teachers act with honesty and integrity, have a strong subject knowledge, keep their knowledge and skills as teachers up to date, and are self-critical, forge positive professional relationships, and treat others with courtesy and respect. Desiderata gives this advice. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly. And listen to others, when the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. In the last is the professional teacher does not use position to proselyte. Finally, Section 8 says that a teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use his position and influence to proselyte others. It is highly unprofessional for a teacher like you to use your position of influence to proselyte. Besides, freedom of religion is guaranteed by 1987 Philippine Constitution. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. Article 2, Section 6. The professional teacher does not use position to proselyte. It reflects an ethical and professional principle in the field of education. It emphasizes that a professional teacher should not exploit their position of authority and influence to impose their personal beliefs, ideologies, or religious views on students.
Article 3 Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers states that a professional teacher shall live for and with the community. The Article 3 Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers emphasizes that teachers should prioritize living and working in harmony with the community they serve. The involvement of internal stakeholders such as learners, parents, teachers, and school leaders, along with external stakeholders like community leaders, non-government organizations, and government organizations, is essential in creating a supportive and holistic educational environment that fosters the success and well-being of students and the community as a whole. Collaboration and communication among all stakeholders are key to achieving these collective goals. For the learners, you facilitate learning and the development of the youth. To do this, you have to create a nurturing, positive environment. Creating a nurturing, positive environment is essential for facilitating learning and fostering the holistic development of the youth. By establishing a supportive and encouraging atmosphere, learners are more likely to feel motivated, engaged, and empowered to explore, learn, and grow to their full potential. For the community, you are a leader. You take the initiative and leadership to actively participate in community affairs and movements and in turn to involve the community. So, being actively involved in community affairs and engaging with the school and local community can have a positive impact on everyone involved. It shows your dedication to making a difference and creating a thriving environment for all. To keep parent and community involvement in school, they must be updated with happenings in the school accomplishment, achievements, problems, and projects. Keeping parents and the community informed about school events, achievements, challenges, and projects is essential for maintaining their involvement and support. At all times, at all places, and for all people, don't misuse nor abuse that authority or power bestowed on you as a professional teacher. This stresses the need for teachers to always use their authority and power responsibly and ethically without misusing or abusing it. This means that teachers should act in a trustworthy manner and make decisions with integrity in all situations, whether in the classroom or outside of it. The Article 3 of the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers emphasizes the importance of the teacher's responsibility towards the community. It highlights the teacher's role in fostering positive relationships with parents, guardians, and other stakeholders in the community. The article underlines the need for teachers to maintain open communication, cooperation, and collaboration with the community to promote the welfare and development of learners. Additionally, it stresses the teacher's duty to uphold the dignity and reputation of the teaching profession through ethical conduct and interactions with the community.